Wow, I mean, I have never seen anything like that. Zombie Chow, Dark Cultist, Hawkeye Soul Priest, Sludge Belcher game.
Yeah, just over.
Yeah, game number 4 is getting underway right now. We're going to find out if Rdu's done anything to adjust to this, or if ErA, I mean, you won it that quick. Why would you change that strategy?
You think he's just going to run it back? What is this?
Yeah, this is kind of an ErA twist on this deck.
You know, the more I think about it, Young Priestess, you know, if you're going to play against Rdu and he's going to play a lot of warrior decks, this gives you some resiliency to whirlwind effects.
It does. The Young Priestess will get swept up in that, but a lot of times it'll protect some other key minions. So this is a card I feel like that actually doesn't fit that poorly in this, and Rdu is going to have his work cut out for him right now.
I mean, look, he's going to get to use it turn 1 if he wants. He's going to get to go Young Priestess into Argent Squire.
Is that better than Shielded Minibot?
In this matchup, it's possible. It gives you 3 power on the board versus 2, and this matchup's great anyway. Usually, I am a fan of using Shielded Minibot on turn 1 because it just adds more power. You know, you get more power immediately for your coin, but I like getting the Young Priestess here. Now, the question is, what did he cut for this? Because you still need your Owls in this matchup. You still need, like, Blessing of Kings, and, I mean, I'm not sure what he cut from this here to make this viable.
Well, either way, there's a couple different ways to play this, and he's gone with the route that wants to force Rdu to make a decision between Wild Growth or Hero Power. And so this is an easy one for Rdu, doesn't have Wild Growth right now. So either way, I think you're pretty happy about this. But the big one is that if Rdu has Wild Growth here instead, you're looking at that Young Priestess actually getting in quite a few damage.
Yeah, and I like this play here from ErA.
Yeah, turn up the heat. I mean, you have a 4-2 Argent Squire on... ErA just played turn 2 Argent Commander.
Yeah, because... how does Rdu answer this? You know, Hero Power plus he has to have some kind of mana ramp to use a Wrath. Look, watch how much damage this Argent Squire is going to get in this game. It's going to get in at least 10. Oh wow!
I think you go for it. Oh yeah,
well,
let's do it.
Here's your Wild Growth, idiot.
Yeah.
Here you go.
We're going upstairs, boys.
Yeah, with the Blessing of Kings in your hand, there's no question here. You just move in.
Enough 4-2 charges will kill anything. You just have to have them quickly enough.
Yeah, I mean, look at Rdu. He's already down to 13. And he doesn't have a taunter.
This is bad news.
Look at Rdu's face. He's like, what just happened? I lost in 3 seconds to a priest deck. I'm about to lose in 3 seconds to a paladin deck.
He can't kill all these minions.
I mean, what are you thinking about? It's ErA. He's supposed to have like 10 drops in his deck. He's supposed to be deathwinging people, and he's killing you on turn 5.
But this is what makes him such a dangerous player, is the ability to swap up to these kinds of decks confidently. You know, you can play decks that are at both opposite ends of the spectrum. You have to be able to play them well also. And you're not just playing against other guys who are playing Hearthstone, you're playing against professional caliber players.
Yeah, and I love seeing this from ErA. I think I would love seeing it a tiny bit more during the season, maybe a little bit earlier, but love seeing it here.
But it's still a tough position for Rdu. I mean, he has ways to check what's going on, but none of them are very efficient.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to take a shade out.
He's going to Hero Power the Argent Squire and then Wrath it?
No, I like him using Loatheb here because it does cut a ton of the outs from ErA to just blow you out of the water here. ErA, don't mess with his minions. Go upstairs.
Yeah, this is not the time to attack. Push this damage, and he knows that ErA's setting Rdu to 5. Rdu has to draw something to take care of this board. Is that going to be enough to do it?
If any minion is left over here, Rdu is going to lose. They are all lethal.
Yeah, Shade's getting traded. Wow, I think this game actually might have just turned around.
Well, there's a lot of outs for ErA to be able to win from these spots. You know, you can just draw Truce Over Champion. He gets to draw a lot of cards off Divine Favor here as well. If he gets a shaded minion, then that's huge as well.
I'll take Leper Gnome.
Yeah, playing it before Divine Favor. Good job, ErA. Good sequencing. Get another 1-drop here would be huge for him. Working Infiltrator would be amazing.
Arcane Golem's not too bad either.
Arcane Golem might be able to get it done next turn.
Now, Rdu's got to have a way to take... Oh, wow. And he draws Druid of the Claw. He's going to heal himself for 5 first, so he's going to be at 8. Is this enough for ErA to win the game?
Yeah, and I like this. Just push for damage here. Yep.
Wow, Rdu's actually got lethal next turn, by the way, with what he has.
This is... Yeah, it looks like ErA might be 1 mana off of killing him here. Truce Over Champion plus Arcane Golem would be enough.
Is that extra mana from the Arcane Golem going to come back to haunt him?
I mean, there's no way you don't make that play, though.
If he's going to play it this way, he's going to need a juggle to hit this Loatheb.
Yeah, he needs if he plays Knife Juggler, he gets 2 juggles hit a Loatheb, so he's at 25% twice.
Oh, gosh.
If this doesn't hit the Loatheb, he is dead. Oof. I thought it would. Okay, he's going to play it safe here. I like this. If this is Lotheb, he actually gets to clear up most of this board.
So now I think you got to kill the 5-4.
Well, if you kill the 5-3, he gets more damage off the board.
Okay, that works too. So is going to live for another turn. But I think RDU might have the stranglehold here. I mean, ErA doesn't have another Arcane Golem in his deck, doesn't have another way to deal a bunch of charge damage.
Yeah, well, using that Arcane Golem there, that took out some of his charge damage, as you said. So like now he doesn't have as much reach. Now there's not as many cards. Now the 2 damage from the Leper Gnome is going to count, obviously. You know, it's going to put him down to 5, but he can silence it here, and then yeah, taunt up with the Druid of the Claw, and this is going to probably spell the end for ErA.
Even going to attack the Leper Gnome, not risking anything whatsoever. And I think that just wrapped it up. ErA out to a lightning fast start, but RDU able to recover the extra mana from Arcane Golem, gave him just enough mana to play an Ancient of Lore, heal himself for 5, recover that board state.